Hey, hey, hey. You know what time it is.
It's time for the Heart to Heart Journey to Unconditional Love podcast.
Absolutely. I'm your host, Delay Bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlan Brown. And Harlan Brown, what's going down? What's going down? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Harlan's
What's
your
up?
boy.
What's up? What's going on?
Hey man, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. It's been a rough go, man. This week has been a rough go. But you know, you live and you learn, you do what your things. But what's
What's
going on
been
out here in these relationships? What's going on up in the
what's been
streets?
rough? What's going on?
I mean, just a lot of things. I mean, life, man, just life, period. I think I'm not tired. I don't want to, because I'm never tired of hearing people and what they're thinking about. But I think a lot of women think like after they reach a certain age, love is gone. Like they don't have um it's just a recurring theme. And I know we touched on this a little bit. I know we hit a nerve with you before. Say there's no expiration date or anything, but um, I don't think a lot of women believe in love anymore that it can happen for them.
I think that I think it's the way you look at it. I think that I think there's a lot of deterrence out here, and I mean,
Like
there's
when
a
you say deterrence, what deterrence? Like what?
just like the guy, the people that you meet, the people that you come in contact with,
That's a
maybe
deterrent.
yeah, in some spaces, because I feel like um I can go out and like do things and probably run into some guys or run into some eligible men who will step to me, and it's just not what you're really looking for, because I just feel like there's a lot. I guess for me at my age, I get a lot of younger guys who are trying to holler. And I think that's just something that is the new fad now. Like, oh, I'm going to get a cougar. And I'm just like, not taking care of anybody's son. Um, and then there's a lot of,
Do
you
they
know,
even say cougar anymore? I don't think that's the term. I don't think they even
I
use
don't
that.
know what the term is.
Yeah.
For I guess I don't know what the term is for guys, but I know women are now using the YN, because I got another YN, I got another one, and I mean, not
Really?
necessarily something
Hey,
that I
well,
would be interested in.
what I find fascinating is younger women. They'll say, "Oh, we can make this happen." I'm 30. They 35. Like we can make this happen. Like in what lifetime? I just don't get it. But I understand that. I mean, love is love, and you know, there's some limitations on age, but a lot of times, a lot of people don't see that. So,
Right. And
but
I
I
and I
just,
think
but
that's one of the deterrents. I think, and the other one is the age differences. Just having things in common sometimes I think is a big thing. Moving from one state to another state, and that's always a different culture, kind of a culture shock sometimes. So I think there's some deterrence, but I also am a hopeless romantic, so I'm always gonna believe somebody. There's always somebody around the corner that you just overlooked and you didn't talk to. But
okay, so how do you do that? And you still are this hopeless romantic, and other women have basically just given up, and they just going to. And I ain't gonna look. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. I don't want to sit there and say I know, but I'm going for what women have told me, because you do the podcast. You should. We gonna hear us out, and I understand that part. But how do how do you go? How do you I don't know. I guess I don't know what the question is. It's like, how do you go from having hope and then don't have hope at all? So now you're just gonna just have fun and just get with who you get with, no matter the age and no matter what. You know what I mean? Just if somebody gives you attention, you're gonna give them the time of day. That's what I'm saying.
just for me, I'm not. I feel like a lot of people go out looking for that person, right? Everybody's now on the hunt to find somebody. I never
Yeah.
was on a hunt to find somebody.
Yes.
If I meet somebody and we get along, that's great. If we're talking, that's great. If it develop into something else, or I start looking at them in a different way, that's even better. But my intention is not to pinpoint somebody and put them in this box and say this is what they're going to be. I think a lot of times when I get a lot of women and who come to me and talk about, oh, I'm not doing that no more because I put myself out there and he just rejected me, or he's not talking to me, or he's not doing the things that I want him to do, without understanding that a lot of times when we've been in relationships before, we kind of put people in boxes and we don't give them an opportunity to be themselves, and that's what causes things to get a little rocky. um, and you can't put anybody in. But if you asked me out on a date and we went out on a date, I'm not going on a date to check my check boxes to see if this can be like my husband. I'm just going out on a date to get to know you, so I'll know who I'm talking to. And I think a lot of times we put too much pressure on that first date or that first encounter, and it becomes like the checklist
Yeah.
point where we're and it's easy to give up at that point because nobody gonna check off all your check. Like, you can get some things on your checklist, but there are some things that, like, you're just not gonna get. And a lot of times you end up being compatible with somebody who you really didn't even think that you was gonna be compatible with, because that's not on your checklist, right?
Yeah. But how do you like what it's so it's so like I just feel for women, the plight of women today and trying to date and or wanting to date and wanting to do something and wanting to be with someone, wanting to um have that guy, that person for them. And when they don't find it's just like it's give up mode. And
It is, it's disheartening.
it is. I mean, it really is. But how can you? I mean, what are some of the things that you can let the audience know that there is hope out there, that don't give up and don't do anything? Because I mean, you from a woman's perspective, because I can tell them what I feel. Well, let me give you an example.
Mhm.
So the first thing is when a lot of times when you talk to women and they are so conscious about their bodies
Yeah.
and they don't realize this. And this should be a PSA, and I should do a PSA for this. But women, when you bring attention to your body by saying that, we weren't even thinking about that. So you opened up a can of worms for what reason? Like, oh, like I was talking to somebody else maybe a few weeks ago, and I was like, hey, come take a picture with me when I lose 25 more pounds. I'm like, I just we had a high school reunion. I just want to have I just want to get a picture with you. Like, what does it have to do with your size? And I guess, and again, now I'm looking like, oh yeah, well, you did gain a few more pounds, but I wasn't even thinking about that before. So you're bringing attention to yourself that you don't have to, because you're so conscious and subconscious about it. So just stop doing it. Just enjoy
As
where
you
you're
get
at.
older, I think,
Yeah,
especially for women, as you get older, because
yeah,
we nitpick each other all the time. So I think as you get older, as a woman, yes, your body is not the same. You don't have that same confidence you had when you was in your 20s. Some things have changed, and now, and I think a lot of it is some women haven't been in relationships in a long time, or haven't been with somebody else in a long time. Whether it was because you decided to be a single mom, raise your kids, and now your kids are grown, now you're trying to get back out there, whatever the case may be. um Now when it comes to those times when you're spending time with this new partner or this man that you're with, all of those things play into your head. Like, what if he does, what if he sees this? Or so a man, and it's funny because I'm gonna say, when I was younger, like, I was a stickler with the smallest minute little things, right? You'll never catch me in unmatching undergarments, like
Yeah.
all of that. Like, what? I'm Victoria's Secret's
Superficial stuff.
queen. I'm this. So it's all
Yeah.
superficial stuff.
Yeah.
But you have to think about it like, as a woman, like, this is what you're presenting to the man that you're going to be with. In our heads, we're thinking this is what the guy's really looking at, because yeah, they looking at the Victoria's Secret models and all of the rest of them. I'm not,
But
I'm
that's not
no
no.
Victoria's
I'm
Secret
stopping you. I'm
model,
stopping you right
but
there. I'm
yeah,
stopping you right there. It's not so much that's what we're looking at. Eye candy is eye candy. But if a
right.
man is coming to talk to you and he wants to have a conversation with you, he doesn't want you to lead with, oh, if I lose a few more pounds, or oh, if I could have just got this, I didn't have time to get my nails done, or I didn't get time to get go to my hairstylist was this and that. We don't want to hear that. All we want to do is have a conversation with you. Because first of all, a
I
man
agree.
is not going to approach you anyway if he doesn't think that you're worth talking to.
I
Now,
agree.
he might find, again, there are men out there on the prowl. It don't matter what what they look like. He just trying to
Yeah,
get something tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you might come across that guy, but for the most part, and I know we having fun with this, but for the most part, it's a man. If he's coming to talk to you, he just wants to have a conversation with you. He doesn't want to know about what you didn't do or what you didn't do to yourself to make yourself look like somebody else instead
I
of looking
think
like who
those are
you
just
are.
the insecurities that I just think those are the insecurities that women have a lot of times, because it comes to being well, like, we're taught to stay well groomed, keep everything in order, and all of those other things. So yeah, we want to make sure that our nails is done and all of the other things. I find it funny because I worked for a little bit in visual design, and in visual design, I can't have my nails done all the time. I got on Tim's half the time. I got on sweatpants half of the time. And those are the days when I'm at work, and it's always some random like guy who's just like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and I'm looking like, "Are you kidding me? I
Okay,
need my
right.
eyebrows done, my fingers is not like," and I get it, but
You
I
don't get
I
it.
think
You
I think
don't
I
get
have
it.
no. I finally. I look. I'm coming from a place where I thought I had to be 100%, well groomed and done anytime I came
Well,
outside. But
let's do this.
doing that
You're
and
not
seeing that,
perfect. You're not
no,
perfect, and you're not
it's
going to
not.
be perfect.
I get it. It wasn't about being perfect. It was just about being well groomed. I'm just saying how women like,
Yeah,
and me as
but
a woman. That's
as
how I
as
felt.
as
I
you get
needed.
older and as you get to the ages where you are, men understand that too. Like, hey, it's not just about that. You know, if they're approaching you, they're saying they're interested in you, the
Right.
person.
Right.
And he didn't come up to you with a blind walking stick. He sees
Right.
what you look like right then, right?
Right. Right.
So you don't need we don't need no extra commentary about again what you didn't do today and you caught me I was just running to the store, you caught me at a bed. No, we don't care, because if we thought you was looking tore up from the floor then we wouldn't even approach you. But the fact that you're getting approached means that there was something that you did or something about you that led him to want to have a conversation with you.
Right. And it took me a long time to get that, right? Because like I said, I was that girl who needed to have everything done. I can
But y'all
now.
need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to just take it for what it is. When you go out and you just wanted to run to the store, think about it the next time. You might find a man of your dreams, and you don't want to look like that with your bonnet on and all this other stuff and some sweats, some holy sweats,
Right.
a
No,
torn
not that
t-shirt,
bad.
and
Not
you got
that
your
bad.
hair tied up in a ponytail or something. I mean, no, we don't. It's like, don't come outside like that then. If you don't want to be seen that way. I mean, it to me it just seems like women are being too hard on themselves. And I'm
Always.
I'm
Always.
gonna defend you guys because I just think y'all are being a little too hard on yourselves. And I think y'all feel that you have to uphold something that the man wants to see. The man is looking at a few things. Now, all men are not superficial. One, they want to make sure you know how to hold a conversation. That's the first thing. Like when we get this old, like we be having somebody just say hi to us. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you done been through a whole lot in your life. You don't have time to let me run get this outfit. Let me go get this. Let me go do this and do all this stuff. You don't have time for that. We want a woman who has a conversation. Again, have interested hobbies. Like, do you like sports? If so, we go to games. You like movies? Let's go to the movies. You like plays? Let's go to plays. Let's go to concerts. Let's travel together. You like the beach? Those are the things that we want in common. And we wouldn't ask you if we thought that all the flaws that you see, you think we see. We understand that. We know you ain't 25 no more. We know you ain't 20 and the prom queen. You know what I mean? Or the cheerleader, or or the model. We know you're not that anymore. But to us, if we give you a conversation or if we come to you, that means you had something that we were interested in. Whether it was your walk, whether it was your walk. And again, I was it's crazy because you become dialed in as a man when you get older, because some of the things you took for granted before, now you're looking at, especially if you've been in a relationship and you not in the relationship no more and all that. I saw this lady walk the other day, and she had a sexy walk, and I really was like, wow, she has a sexy walk. And I noticed that. And it wasn't about what she looked like, whatever. It was the walk that caught my attention. So it's going to be something that catches our attention, whether, again, it's your lipstick, whether it's what you have on, whether it's a walk, whether it's a talk. And I compliment a lot of women if they have a nice voice, So those are things that are attractions now. It's not just how you look and you not – 100 pounds, 98 pounds. You know what I mean? And have you all thought about this? Some men like thick women.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not here to say that men don't like thick women or don't like women who wear sneakers and sweats. I'm just saying that, there's women who have insecurities and they lead with those, and you can tell because they always lead with those. But then there are women who get a certain age and be like, look, this is what I got. You know what I'm saying? You can take it or you can leave it, right? And you have a lot of women who are confident as they get older because they've been through the trying to be perfect stage, right? And that ain't worked for them.
Well, where trying got them, right?
In the
they
same
stuck
place.
in the same place. Absolutely.
So trying to have that perfect everything is just not going to work. When you finally come into your own and you realize that you're not perfect, you're not going to be perfect, and you're comfortable in your own skin and with being exactly who you are, then you don't have a problem with that, and you won't see women lead with that so much, because I feel like, especially if you haven't seen somebody in a long time or you ran into somebody, like you said, a reunion or something like that, that's the first thing that women start thinking about. Oh, I got this high school reunion coming up. I'm going to get on a diet. Like every girl trip I ever went on, oh, we getting ready to leave, so I can't eat for 2 months. And I'm just like, but when you get on a trip, you're going to eat anyway.
But then when you don't meet that goal, now psychologically you're like, and that's why. Why put yourself?
It doesn't make you unattractive. What I'm saying this to say, I know a lot of women get to 50, 45, 50 and be like, that's it. I'm not going to kill myself anymore. Anime gonna eat the cake. I'm gonna be fine. Either you like me or you don't like me. I'm not getting a salad on a date. I want the appetizer and the dessert. Like, you gotta get comfortable in yourself. And
Yeah.
I
But
agree. Like
look, don't overdo it. Please don't
don't
overdo it, though.
don't let
Don't
no,
show out to show out just to show out.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be comfortable in yourself, because I'm not going to live my life or be with somebody and have to live my life on this. Oh, I'm not going to eat that, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm going to
Yeah.
be healthy. Do what works for you. You've been with yourself long enough. Yeah, we have the flaws. We don't look like we looked when we was in our 20s, but so what? Like, there's a lot of things we don't do that we do now that we didn't do in our 20s, and so be comfortable in your skin and understand that if somebody likes you, they like you. Like,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
when guys would come up to me and I got on Tim's and a wife beater and leggings and sweatpants, like literally sweatpants, looking like a dude, I felt, and people are like, "Hey, she's so pretty. What are
Okay,
you?" I'm
yeah.
like,
But
"Yeah." I'm just like,
but
"Girl,
there's protocol to this too. Be confident, but just don't let yourself go. Still,
no,
a
I'm
lot
not
of women
saying
just
let
let
yourself go."
themselves
Right?
go and have everything hanging out. I mean, cool. If a guy, and again, a guy may talk to you still. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much that, but at least have some decency to it, where you're not just, like, I don't care, and da, 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 da.
Be
And again, if
confident
you
in
don't, but
yourself.
I'm telling you, you will find somebody who will talk to you regardless of what state of mind or everything that you're in. And I just wanted to just talk to you about that. Thank you for having a heart to heart with me about that, because I'm still tripping on women just feel that there's nobody out there for them, and there's somebody out there for you. Just be patient, and just focus on when someone comes to you and is sincere, take them seriously. And you might have a conversation. You might not know what you're missing. May not be your type per se, but have a conversation. You might have more in common than you think. And when you're judging a book by its cover, you might get it wrong. I've seen a lot of women get it wrong. I've seen a lot of men get it wrong. I've seen a lot of men, me included, where I had to have this girl. She looked like she carried herself well, did everything right, whatever. But when I tell you, it switched in a minute. Like, she flipped on this waiter, and I was like, oh wow. It bugged me out. And I said, never again will I judge a book by its cover and think somebody is a certain way because of how they look. So I gotta have that conversation. We gotta have that conversation. Y'all have to have that conversation. So, and I know I'm going over time, but I just wanted to have that heart to heart, just so that we can have an understanding on about women, and why you can still be that hopeless romantic, because somebody is out there for you, and you will find love.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that you just have to be open to it. Like, don't,
Yeah,
like you said, don't be so closed-minded. Like, take it, put your checklist in your pocketbook,
yeah,
and
yeah,
stop with, oh, let's see if he passes my like 10 visual standards that I need to have.
yeah.
Is he this tall? Is he this? Is he this? There comes a time when you should just talk to people and get to know them and
Yeah.
see if you're compatible with them. Um, I just think there's plenty of guys out here who want to talk and who want to um, connect, and I just think a lot of women are just look at them and brush them off because they're not passing what them and their girlfriends have considered the guys that you can talk to,
Yeah. Yeah, and
because that's
that's a
great.
shame, but that's a podcast for another time. I know our time is up. Any last words there, Harlan Brown?
Just be open. Just be open. You never know.
And be open to what? I was
Conversation.
just don't be too open now. But
No,
anyway,
just be open to
as I hit
conversation.
on my podcast, trying to do something to keep you in your same place. But when you actually do something, your place has no limitations. I am your host, Delay Bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlan Brown. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.